regional entertainment news. So much more than just your local news.
Jeremy with Regional Entertainment again. We're with the good friends, the Boxmasters.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, where's your microphone?
We're picking up all this, plus I have the recording right here.
He's a trained professional, Teddy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So we know I drove 9 hours to catch up with you guys in Nashville. And then your tour ends on the 11th. How has it been going since you started?
It's been great. I mean, we started on July 2nd in New York City, and we worked the 2nd and 3rd. We were off July 4th, and after that we did 16 in a row. And so in terms of our physical shape, it's been brutal, but the shows have been great.
I feel tired every single day. It's like we had a day off, then a show, then a day off, and we're in Kansas City at Knuckleheads, by the way. So, but I still feel just as bad as I did on day 16. So it's going to take a while before we actually feel good, but
it's been fun and great.
It has been fun and great.
The audiences have been great, and this tour has been a huge success so far.
I want to ask, since you guys, how do you practice your vocals whenever you're in the studio and to keep them fresh and in shape?
You know, I drink a lot of cayenne pepper and eat honey, Manuka honey from New Zealand. Yeah, Manuka honey and cayenne pepper. Other than that, you know, if we were singing Josh Groban songs, we might do more exercises, but we don't. So,
yeah, none of us are big on stretching out that much, or really warming up or limbering up.
I mean, we actually try to do stuff to get grit in our voices. So, you know, smoking, stuff like that.
Okay, I want to ask, since you guys have recorded a lot of songs and demos, there was a historic fire in LA several years back. What measures and steps do you take individually as a band and individual to secure your recordings?
Most recently, I subscribed to Backblaze, and Backblaze has there's two different versions. There is Backblaze, which just backs up your computer and kind of any drives that you have hooked up to the computer. It just is an easy kind of no fuss way to just make sure you keep your stuff that's connected. Stuff like our audio, the records, all the songs we've recorded, there is Backblaze's B2 service, which is more of a cloud type archival service that they do. And so, you know, we have so much stuff that this is the least expensive and kind of easiest way that we can keep everything secure, as well as accessible. Like, I can kind of access the stuff anywhere. As well as we have physical copies Billy has a vault. It's a climate controlled vault that we keep a copy of the hard drives all there. I keep copies of everything at my house. I try to keep a copy of everything at Billy's house without him knowing about it. And so I try to have at least 3 copies of everything at all times. If I can have 4, it's even better. So it's just a matter of finding time to do it all and getting everything, all stuff. But everything is backed up at this point and safe in the cloud in various locations.
And Teddy has a garage that's a complete fire hazard.
Yeah.
Everything is stored there in hard copies.
Here's a question you guys haven't been asked. When you worked with Jeff Emmerich, was there ever talk about backwards masking for Speck?
Backwards masking?
So when you record the song, you play it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did, because
he's famous for doing that on the Beatle albums.
That's true. I think because it's been done and people have done it over the years, that doing anything backwards these days is...
Well, we've done it. We did it in stereo. We did it on the last
we've
record.
done it. But you find it in a place where, in other words, you don't make it so obvious. You know, we do it with guitars.
Well, we did it with guitars
and
on a song called Psychedelic. We did all the lead guitars are backwards, but that was a song called Psychedelic. It's like, how can you not have psychedelic-y sounding, fuzz guitar turned backwards kind of stuff. But also at the same time, we weren't doing tape when we were doing the multi-tracks, and it's a heck of a lot easier to just take a 2-inch tape or whichever tape is, flip it over, and then record stuff. In Pro Tools, you can turn things around, but you can't turn a multi-track around and play it backwards. It takes a little bit more planning and thinking and time, and usually it's like, you have to do that many steps, you don't really feel like doing it.
Have you ever discussed making your set longer for 2 to 3 hour sets?
Oh God.
Well, our set right now.
It's about 95 minutes.
We've been averaging about an hour and 50 minutes.
It's all the same set. It just depends on how much talking we get done.
Yeah, how much we interact with the audience. The same set with the same songs, maybe an hour and 42 minutes one night, maybe an hour and 50 the next night. You just never know. But we're right at under 2 hours without the encore right now, and it depends on the audience and the kind of place it is. Really, there are some places where that might work really well to do an even longer set. But then when you're playing festivals and there are other bands coming on after you, that's not really cool to do that to them, and so. Yeah.
I think the Beatles only played 30-minute sets.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
I want to say, in 13 years, you guys will be eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 25 years from the very first release of your album. What 3 songs would you play?
I don't know if we've written them yet.
That's right.
That's hard to say. I mean,
questions for you.
I don't even know if it would. I could narrow it down to what 3 albums I would play.
Yeah. If there were 3 songs, to play on stage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, gosh, I don't know. Maybe there's so many new ones we like, and so But I don't know. Maybe I'd play.
Pick a song, Ted.
Yeah. Well, what I would do is I would try to pick from 3 different eras.
Yeah.
Of records.
Maybe do that Mountain.
Something from
earlier one.
Yeah, maybe from. Well, would we be going into the Hall of Fame as the Boxmasters?
Or as the Boxmasters? What you nominated?
Yeah, well, because we have 4 Billy Bob Thornton records.
So it's 25 years from the very first time that
Let's just say it's just the Boxmasters.
Yeah.
Goodness, that
Jesus.
was.
Okay.
But I got mics.
We're going to have to isolate this.
Yeah.
I would try to do figure out your, the eras, the three eras of that span. 3 eras of that span of records, and then you have to whittle it down to 1 of each from each era. That to me would be I think.
What is the 3rd era of the Boxmasters going to be?
Well, you've got.
Yeah.
Well, no, the second era would be.
This is the first 3 records. Then
like the surf record, and then now we got more of the garage thing coming up.
Right. That's true.
So.
that's I don't know if we have another 13 years, 12 years, or whatever.
No, it's not that.
It's like how many different eras will we go through? We might have to.
Was 2007.
We might have to hit a disco and dance music period.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tough question. Yeah, I don't know what we would play. That's the answer. We were acting like those people on the KTLA News back home. They just start talking about their own stuff and going, "Let's see, what was that? Oh yeah, remember last week?"
I got a few more to make it easy for you guys. You're going to be playing in Texas on your birthday. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
And then I want to know, because I see a lot of music videos, but do you guys ever videotape yourself while you're in the studio working as a team?
We have, yeah. We do videos on the bus, sometimes in a hotel, sometimes in the studio.
They say of us working in the studio.
Yeah.
But we've done it. It's just they're usually really boring.
We're too lazy to put it together.
Yeah, there's that too. It takes a lot of cutting, but and honestly, I did one time, and I erased some aspect of it.
Didn't we do something with Tom? Wasn't there a video with Tom?
Oh yeah.
No, but I did a video. I was trying to do a video where we recorded everything. I think somehow I erased the main video of, or the lead vocal part of that, recording that song. I just can't remember.
In short, Jeremy, we feel we make very good records, and we're very good at making those records. We're terrible at videotaping ourselves. I think that's the upshot of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be happy to put it together for you.
There you go. Yeah, I know. Well, you
At some point, yeah, we'll. I'll get some stuff, and we'll. I'll just send you the footage and say, Jeremy, please cut this together and make this look good.
No, I want to talk about the main reason that we're all here, Speck, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys can get a copy of this, spy, download, anything.
Just my name.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Teddy. So Jeremy says, will you guys sign this? No, only Teddy will sign it.
That's the reason we're all here. We're here for Speck for the new album, and you guys also finished a new one right before you left, right?
That's right. Which Billy revealed the name at the in-store today.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
It's called the Boxmasters 66.
So look for that end of this year, next year. Probably.
Well, it depends on what the
Whenever
label,
the next tour probably is.
what the label wants to do, yeah.
And I try to make it easy for you guys. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about or mention?
Well, it's hard to talk about anything else when there's a train and a guy doing sound check here, but
Part of it, better.
it is, right? See, you never get
Knuckleheads.
anything this real. Here we are at Knuckleheads in the dressing room, Kansas City, Missouri, only 25 feet from a train, and there's a guy doing a sound check here.
Yeah.
It's the country for you.
I'm telling you. Well, we're just real proud of this record, Speck. Jeff Emmerich, as you said, produced it. Great engineer with the Beatles, and it's a record that's getting a lot of attention because of Jeff's involvement, and people seem to really love this record. We love it, and
I really love the test pressing.
oh, good, yeah. Well, there's only 2 people that have one. You're one of
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
I played it as soon as I got it.
Cool. Yeah,
I played it once. I listened to it and said, "Man, this sounds great." And then,
send it to Jeremy.
then we sent it one to you and one to our other buddy Michael Buffalo,
Buffalo.
and I didn't even get Teddy one.
What was that for?
The test pressings of the record. Yeah, it's like
I'll take one with the vinyl covering on it.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But anyway,
I was the only one who listened to it anyway.
Tour's going terrifically, and we, like you said, we finished on August 11th down in San Diego, and everything's going great. The record is something we love, and we've finished a new record that whenever the label decides to put the next one out.
They're excited to hear it, though.
They're
I
very
have
excited
you
to hear it.
guys a lot of radio magazine, and I got you iHeart yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I sent that
Nice.
to Hannah so she can get it booked.
Cool.
And so we'll.
Excellent.
She'll get that on the schedule. We'll give him a talk, and it's. Thank you, Jeremy, for everything that you've done for us. It's been it's good, and you've been a big help and a big part of it. So
Yeah,
we appreciate it, man.
It's really good when you have people who do what you do, in this business, who are actually fans also. It's like you're not just a guy who's interviewing somebody because you got to. That's because you want to. So we really appreciate it, believe me.
Yeah,